In this video, we're going to be checking out Marylebone, one of London's most desirable prime central London locations. So let's dive in. Hi everyone, Ugo Renze here with Onyx Property Team. I absolutely love being a buying agent and helping clients discover the best neighborhoods that suit them and their personalities. Well, in this video, we're going to be highlighting Marylebone in prime central London. I absolutely love this community and it is truly one of the most sought after areas if you can afford it. And we're going to show you exactly why. Marylebone is a village-like community that is located just north of Oxford Street, but truly creates its own special vibe. It dates back to the 12th century and was originally a small village, which was known as St. Mary's Church by the Bourne, referring to the stream that ran through it. It was developed by the Portman family in the 18th century and developed into an affluent residential district. It's known for its Georgian architecture and garden squares, which attracted wealthy residents. There are grand terraces and townhouses, which became characteristic of Marylebone. Today, Marylebone is a diverse neighborhood attracting a mix of affluent families, professionals, and students. For travel options, it's got excellent transport links. You're close to Marylebone Station with the Chiltern Main Line offering direct routes to destinations such as Birmingham, Oxford, and Stratford-upon-Avon. You've also got Marylebone Underground Station on the Bakerloo Line, as well as the Baker Street Station, which is also on the Bakerloo Line, but also has the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Jubilee, and Metropolitan lines. For things to do in London, you can visit the Sherlock Holmes Museum, which is at 221B Baker Street, one of the most iconic streets in London, known for its association with Sherlock Holmes. It's located in a Georgian townhouse that closely resembles the description of Holmes's fictional residence in the Conan Doyle stories. The museum opened back in 1990 and has since become a must-visit destination for fans of Sherlock Holmes. There's various rooms that have been created to depict scenes from Sherlock Holmes stories, including Holmes' study, Dr. Watson's bedroom, as well as the famous living room where many of the detectives' adventures took place. There's artifacts, memorabilia, and exhibits related to Sherlock Holmes in the Victorian era London. Next up, you can also consider exploring the Wallace Collection, which is a renowned art museum. It's located at Hertford House in a historic London townhouse on Manchester Square. It features stunning architecture and luxurious interiors, and the mansion rooms have been meticulously restored to their former glory. The collection was formed in the 18th and 19th centuries by the Marquesses of Hertford and Sir Richard Wallace. In 1897, Lady Wallace bequeathed the collection to the British nation, and it has been on the public display since then. Visitors can admire masterpieces by renowned artists such as Titian, Rembrandt, Rubens, Fragonard, and Velázquez. One of the highlights of the collection is the Frans Hals famous painting, The Laughing Cavalier. There are also a variety of temporary exhibitions, lectures, concerts, and family activities throughout the year. And there's even dining options in the elegant Wallace restaurant. There's also a charming courtyard cafe for more casual dining. Beyond the museum experience, there's also fantastic shopping on Marylebone High Street. There's a mix of boutique shops, designer brands, and specialty stores. And it runs from the heart of Marylebone, parallel to Baker Street, and just a short walk from Regent's Park. Here you'll find charming boutique shops and independent retailers, and there's a wide range of unique fashion boutiques, artisanal, craft stores, and specialty shops. There's several high-end designer stores and luxury brands, as well as an abundance of specialty stores offering niche products and gourmet delights. There's also artisanal food shops, wine merchants, and bookstores including Daunt Books, which is the original Edwardian bookshop with long oak galleries and graceful skylights, founded in 1990 by James Daunt and originally specialized in travel books. It is known as to be the oldest bookstore standing. Also, Marylebone hosts a farmers market on St. Vincent Street, Abrick Street, and at the top of Moxon Street. It's every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and here you'll find a wide selection of fresh and locally sourced produce. Also, there's Wigmore Hall, built in 1901. It's renowned for its exceptional acoustics and intimate atmosphere. It hosts over 400 concerts and recitals each year, and Wigmore Hall is committed to music education and outreach, offering a variety of educational programs, workshops, and master classes for people of all ages and abilities. For nearby park, there's the Grand Dame of Royal Parks, which is Regent's Park, and this park was designed by architect John Nash in the early 19th century. It has immaculate gardens, elegant promenades, picturesque lakes, as well as it's home to the London Zoo. There's also an open-air theater for unique outdoor theatrical experiences during the summer. For something a little bit more intimate, there's Paddington Street Gardens, which is behind Marylebone High Street. It was originally laid out in the 18th century, and the garden features mature trees, winding pathways, and well-maintained lawns. It hosts a variety of cultural events and activities, including outdoor concerts, art exhibitions, and community festivals. If you're considering Marylebone for education, Marylebone is home to several prestigious schools, including Francis Holland School, which is an independent day school for girls and is over 140 years old. It was actually named the Sunday Times Independent School of the Year in 2023, and it has an emphasis on extracurricular activities including sports, music, drama, and art. Also, there's Queen's College, which was founded in 1848 as a girls' school, and its emphasis is on critical thinking, creativity, and independent learning. It also offers sports and performing arts, as well as debating and community service. There's also the Abercorn School, which was established in 1987. It's a co-ed all-through school for children aged 2 to 16 and is committed to a growth mindset to create lifelong learners who are confident, responsible, and compassionate members of society. For restaurants, let's highlight the Chiltern Firehouse, which cuisine is reimagined classics and bold new flavors, placing emphasis on seasonality and healthy eating. Head chef is Luke Huns. It attracts the A-listers, which is why there's a no-picture policy. The vibe is chic, trendy, and is definitely a celebrity hotspot. We're also going to highlight one of my absolute favorite Indian restaurants, which is Trishna. The cuisine is Indian, and their executive chef is Sajeev Nair. Their vibe is casual but stylish and refined. It's a truly Michelin-starred dining experience, as they've had their Michelin star for over 10 years. For bars, there's the Marley Bond. Here you'll also find British cuisine, and reasons to visit include an extensive cocktail menu, a cozy atmosphere, and live music nights. Then there's also the Coachmaker's Arms, which offers a gastropub vibe. The reason to visit here are the craft beers, as well as artisanal spirits and cozy interiors, including a fireplace. It's definitely a welcoming ambiance. If you're thinking about moving to London, then let's highlight some property types. You've got your elegant Georgian townhouses, Victorian terraces, modern apartments, or Muse Houses. Properties in Marylebone had an overall price of $1.71 million over the last year. The majority of sales over the past year were flats, selling for an average of £1.57 million. Terrace properties sold for an average of £3.3 million. Overall, sold prices in Marylebone over the last year were 16% down on the previous year and 17% down from the 2020 peak of $2,059,000. If you're thinking about buying a piece of Marylebone, then what about this 3-bedroom, 3-bath Muse house on Sherlock Muse? Its asking price is £3.5 million. It's a Muse house with 3 floors and a roof terrace and a garage for 1 car. There's also a study and period features throughout, though it has been modernized. At 1,486 square feet, this equates to £2,355 per square foot. Also, there's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment for sale at Bryanston Square on for £2.45 million. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths on the 2nd floor and might need some modernizing. There's a communal square though, and there's 24-hour concierge. At 1,170 square feet, it equates to £2,094 per square foot. So what'd you think of Marylebone? Did you discover some new things that you might not have known? With its excellent prime central London location, it is definitely a location you might want to consider. Price points are a little bit higher than other areas, but definitely worth it. If you're thinking about buying or considering London, make sure to reach out, as I can help you find Your perfect location and your perfect piece of London. Make sure to reach out. I'm on WhatsApp at +44 770 318 3750. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button to let YouTube know I'm putting out great content, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, and if it's your first time on my channel, don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss a single episode as we put out weekly videos about the London property market and living in this incredible city.